Welcome back to the Romanian River channel and my playthrough of Medieval 2 Europa Barbarorum mod. Let's see, 33 turns, that's 66 years, fucking hell, but that's a big unit anyway. And with the amount of armor they have, they would be good in... Ooh, interesting. In city fighting. Let us deploy our agent. That's Noria, over there. They put it... I think that's not actually technically the Austrian Alps, but I could be wrong. I think that's West Tyrol, I think. They couldn't put it in the proper mountains because I don't think the game even allows that. Okay, the cities are mostly stabilizing, mostly. Oh, cock, Skodra. Just to keep it from that guy's... Shit, I did put them into a... Well... I can't really say much for that particular mistake, but hopefully it doesn't spread. Or if it does... Well, where could it have spread from though? It does have trade with everything else, so it could spread quite badly. You have to be careful of that. Okay, so we're gonna have a lot of stuff to do once we take Syracuse, but talking about that, let's deploy our agent. One will head over here. It's a lot of road to travel, but yeah. And the other guy will sit his firm little ass over here. Keep an eye on this settlement. It's under Rome. Okay. That complicates things a wee bit, but what you gonna do? It was inevitable we'd go to war with Rome. They also taken this one. I think the boyar are in shit. I think I could be too if we're not careful. Still hoplites. We can beat the crap out of them, but yeah. We might have to accelerate our plans, which will require moving an army somehow over here. Soon-ish. But, yeah, once we take Noria, the Roman could take care of our little boyar requirement, which I may actually make him a vassal just because he skipped me out on the whole effort. The fact that Skodra is under plague though is kind of worrying. Though granted this is the Black Plague, so it's not likely it'll spread that far. And here's to hoping I didn't just jinx myself. Or if I did, it spreads towards the ports it's trading with more than the towns it's trading with via traditional land-based routes. The Legiones is having... That's why the Boyo is losing. He's having a two-way war. I wonder if the Roman will even tolerate the Legiones. That would complicate things. If he does not... Organ donor outside. If he does not, that would offer a potential opportunity to attack the Roman when he's not being attentive. Because if most of his armies are northward, we'd only have to shore up the northern defenses, have an army there for repulsing attacks, and basically bum rush him from the south. That would be an idea. But first we'll have to take Syracuse. Actually, come to think of it, did we ever lose a settlement to an enemy faction, not to rebellions? Nice. Dull. Well, he won't be winning any pageants in terms of intellectual capabilities, but he'll do. Good. Settlement's weakening, which I don't like, but nothing we can do. On the upside, we might actually get to start the siege of Syracuse this episode. Possibly even finish it, but I doubt that. We're gonna weaken the army sufficiently to where they have to charge outside and meet us in combat. It's the only way to be sure of a victory. He's definitely deployed a lot of troops to the north. Which bodes well for our plans, but let's make sure our plans will work. Mediolanum seems to be a nexus. Once the siege of Syracuse can begin in earnest, things will precipitate onward from there. We'll see if this settlement's still available. If it is, we'll also bounce there. Afterwards, we'll return to Syracuse, refit, rearm, resupply, and then see about starting our war. That, of course, will probably take around 20 turns or more, but that should be enough to have with what to begin our movement. You're loyal-ish, right? Where was the more loyal one? Well, you're loyal-ish, so we're gonna send you there. Hopefully you're not a... how you put it? Interloper, that's it. Okay, Syracuse will be a good base. We'll have to make treaties with the Carthaginian in terms of military access. Once we decide to head into Rome proper. Hopefully if we can squeeze the life out of the Roman sufficiently, he'll allow himself to be vassalized. We have to take Noria though before we do that. Kinda wish this was a wee bit like Stellaris where you could actually absorb your vassals, but eh. You live and you work with what you got. I think I should move that spy a bit southward just to keep an eye on the boyoi. Just don't spread. Definitely gonna murder the Ptolemy eventually. Now, before we forget, you guys a bit more southward.
Hold!
Looks like I came at the right time. Can we spy without any issues? No, we cannot. Wow. Okay. That's a bit of a conundrum to deal with for later. Surprising amount of defense. And that's a nice charge bonus, but defense is a bit lacking for cavalry. This I would like though. Shame they are a faction. Or belong to a faction more precisely. Oh, you son of a fucking arse. I have to go where? Oh, maybe I should consider trade with those guys. That would require a diplomat. Before we drop, yep. Hey boys. Ah. Proper walls, yeah? Yeah. The Gab.ai are here. Let's see what we can get from this place. Decent. So you have 2 units of Sabians. Polybian. They're decent. They have good missile attacks, but how much are... And they're very fucking expensive. Okay, options are options. Oh yes, these guys we also want. These two. Yeah, wasn't even required to get troops. Okay. So the Carthaginians probably going like, yay, my allies come to save my arse. What's a Ptolemaic force of that size doing it within my territory? Because that's a big one. Did that Greek imbecile just lose his colonies? I gave him. Because that will pose a lot of problems. Because the Ptolemaioi, even even though technically, there we go. Oh yes. Jawohl. Let's slaughter some Greeks. Ooh, and we still have 1-to-1. Let's see what troops you have. These guys are gonna be a problem. Not a problem, not a problem, not a problem. Okay, we're gonna have to rely a lot on our infantry. And the cavalry will be just for taking care of the archers. Speaking of which, we don't really have archers, do we? Not really. Okay. This is gonna be a good fight. And we're gonna have to massacre a lot of them. What you gonna do? Let's just make sure Archimedes survives. For anybody who doesn't know that reference, when the Romans captured Syracuse, I don't know when, even though the soldiers had orders not to murder Archimedes, they were a bit pissed off that Archimedes did what he did during the war. Well, technically speaking would be during the siege, but fuck you, why did you crash? Okay, be right back again. Okay, in the end I just decided to auto-resolve it and I got a draw. Why? Because I've tried for about 4 fucking times, 3 crashed in the loading, 1 crashed at the end of the victory. So I'm fucking done trying to do that. What troops do we lose? Did we lose most of? Still pretty functional in terms of troops, but considering we have some of this and some of that, yeah, we can stand to lose some troops. This and this. Oh, fuck you too. Well, we can retrieve it here. Yes, we can. And now we can... Yes. And now we will reinforce with something a bit more armored, to say the bloody least. Let's maintain the siege for a bit and just check out what he has left. It would be a raging slaughter. Let's just give him some time to ponder the stupidity of his actions. Now let's save. Because God's willing, this game will not fuck me over again. Really pissed off about that. Win we got cheated out of. I completely fucking slaughtered the entire garrison and the supporting army. I'm allowed to be a wee bit pissy right about now. God fucking damn fuck shit fuck. The boy is starting to push back effectively. I think the Roman might have overextended by quite a fair bit. We should take notes because we are gonna be fighting the boy pretty soon. Oh, I'll definitely want this city. Don't know what bloody language that was, but it sounded kinda nice. Okay, oh yeah, these guys over here. Let's go to Ars and talk. Of course, we're not being fucking cheated out of fucking wins. We are very advanced. So where's the rebel settlement that Syracuse was trading with, I wonder? They'll eventually have to come out and play, and we'll just say, hey, fuck you too. When the game really manages to hack my ass off. Corn almighty. Okay, time to be an adult. Merely look menacingly at the computer going crash again, and there'll be some crashing to do. Okay. I am impressed by the Northern War. Let's see, neutral, so contact. Spread out quite a lot. I think he also killed the Bactrian. Tilis. Ah, Monchetti. Don't know why that came out, but We're taking Syracuse this game. Oh yeah, so taking it. And those medium cavalry. Saving every single turn so game can... oh well. Game cannot fuck me over. Though, who the hell is Lusitania though? Why haven't I ever heard of them? Oh yeah, pummel that Roman ass. I know we're supposed to be hating both of them, but pummel that ass. What are you gonna do? They jammed the computer? Come on. Oh. They're thinking. Do we risk death outside or inside? Because yes, there will be death. Wait a minute. Extensive mine work. Let's get that first then. It is important to get. Good, we're getting that. Rather odd how they convert into visually being settlements of my type. They're locals. They're supposed to know how to build it properly. You're a damn sight far from the siege to actually be gaining that. Lepidavus, one of the bigger ones. This one still has a level to go. Okay. Pass the turn, collect more settlements. It'd be interesting if that guy got either killed or something else. If the Roman Republic actually becomes an empire later. He managed it. You're not getting out, and you're not surviving. You're better off sallying forth. Straight into my well-supplied cavalry, the new Manipul, and the Gallic swordsman I have. Are you guys finally happy? Yay! Now get to work. Well, you'll survive another... Ooh, one turn. Are you guys ready? Cause it's gonna get good and bloody and nasty. Yeah. Really should have based my next avatar on Mar from Sin City, but yeah. I like me some proper deaths when the occasion arises. Should I end the episode at the capture of Syracuse? With the aforementioned sacking? They have to sally forth, they have no other option. It would be nice if the AI could possibly surrender for once. Oh well. At least we get the chance to murder fuck them. Victory loves prudence. Yes, and also victory loves when the game does not fucking cheat me out of it. Hopefully this is not one of those occasions. Be right back. Okay, we are going to auto-resolve because it crashes every time I try to load the particular map. I think Syracuse itself is fucked for some reason. Can't imagine why, but yeah. Considering the historical importance of Syracuse, I'd imagine it is a custom map for each important city, so yeah. With the overwhelming strength we have, it will be an auto-resolve. Sack it. It is unfortunate, but we need to sack. Vigorous, sharp. That'll do. Not the only guys who are starving right now. Actually, let's check how much of this settlement survived. Trade centers, nice. So we just lost the large city ranking. For how long? No clue, but still. Now we need this. To be honest, let's check. Skirmisher cavalry. Medium cavalry. Spearman, okay. You'll have to do. At least we have Syracuse under control now. And we will save and call it for now, ladies and gentlemen, because as I said earlier, I'm starving and I think we are more or less at 30 minutes, hopefully. Thank you for watching, and until next time, God almighty, this mod's probably gonna kill me, but Gross Dacia shall be a thing. Mark my words. Oh, and buff the